One of my videos that went extremely viral on TikTok was I went to UCLA. It was like in the beginning of the encampments. And I went there and I was trying to talk to the students about what they were doing there. By the way, I was like totally not wearing anything to do with Israel, anything to do with my Judaism. And I genuinely was there to have honest conversations and real conversations, to wonder why they were there. I was hearing that all these kids are getting paid to protest, they're getting paid to be there, they don't know what they're actually doing, so I wanted to see for myself and see if we can have some kind of conversation. No one would speak to me. They kept saying I have to speak to their media liaison. They were calling me an agitator, and it was public property. They wouldn't let me physically walk onto the public property. So I tried to walk through, and they started building a human barricade, like 2 people, 4 people, 5 people, like 10 people with all their masks and their linked arms, literally not letting me walk through. If I would have walked through, they would have physically pushed me, but obviously I'm not going to do that. Anyway, that video made me really, really emotional because I'm looking these kids in their eyes and they have their masks and they're looking at me. And that video, I post it, go to sleep, wake up the next morning, and that video is insanely viral on TikTok. And it literally became a trend to stitch my video. So what kids were doing is they were stitching like the little part of me crying in my video, and then they started making their own. So not only was I used to getting all the comments of people sending me death threats, and it's always like people just hiding behind the phone. This was people's faces. And it was it was not hundreds, it was thousands of videos that were made. It was literally a trend on TikTok. And I contacted TikTok myself, and I made a spreadsheet of, I mean, I couldn't do all of them. There were so many, but I made a spreadsheet of like 1,000 videos that were made. Wow. None of them were removed. And some of their videos have millions and millions of views. Calling me all kinds of words, calling me all kinds of names, saying the craziest things in these videos, and none of them were removed.